Hi guys, so I have this new idea that I want to discuss, especially recently Bifrost will release this new U delegation vault Solidity code. Essentially, our idea is we want to support open source developers, people building library and things to like to service their community, and open source funding is kind of hard to come by and everything. So then we have an idea where like the open source maintainer or developer, what they can do is they get the community members to pitch in liquid staking tokens, and the yield from the liquid staking token gets delegated to the open source builders for the person to, have some funding to maintain and keep building, the library forward. We think it's a good idea, right? So yeah, let's kind of talk about it today about this. So I have this blank Excalibur page over here, and we can kind of go over this part. Okay, so my ideas is simple like this. So let's say this is you right here, right? You person, and then you kind of want to support this person who's running this. Let's say this is. Let's give it a different background. Right? Let's do something kind of general, something like this, and this is blue. Let's say like OSS library. Let's give it a bigger font. Let's give it a bigger font. Let's do Excel. This one Excel font. Okay. Let's say this is the case. All right. Go library. So what this person can do is they can deploy. What I would call is let's just put it here. Right. Related. They can deploy this thing called Yield Delegation Vault. Right. That we built. Of course, we welcome the community to also bring their own as well if they want to. That's that's the spirit that we want to promote. But what they can do, let me just give this one a little bit different. All right, let's do this one utilization vault, and essentially assign this person to be the owner. Right, owner yield get delegated to here, and let's just swap this one. Remove. All right, and yield gets delegated to OSS developer, and maybe S, maybe multiple, right? And then let's just swap the person now as well, just so a bit more consistent, right? You as a community member or anyone who is using the OSS library, or corporations or people just want to basically anyone who has access to Ethereum. What you can do is let's just get some of this. Let's get that. What you can do is you can first before you deposit to your Legacy Vault, let's set another one up. You're gonna need this one, which is let me switch it. Okay, and this one, and this is Bifrost L2 SLPX. Right? So Bifrost we deploy like a SLPX protocol, which essentially is a cross-chain smart contract for you to be able to get your mint and redeem your LST. And the nice thing with SLPX, I guess the different of SLPX compared to like other solutions like Lido, Rocket Pool is SLPX. We offer a lot of different tokens, right, from different ecosystems as well, and all of them have the same interface. And that's the idea. Is like it's like a one-stop shop to a lot of different like liquid staking token essentially. So what you're gonna do is you deposit your ETH over to this one. Right? Let's just do you deposit your ETH here and put your ETH here, and then what you get back is you're getting back. Ooh, oh, maybe I move this here. Okay, and you're getting back VETH, right, which is the liquid staking token from Bifrost. Let me just shape this a little bit so it looks kind of neat. Okay, and that looks awesome. All right. And then so you take your ETH, you exchange it over to VETH, which is a liquid staking token version of Ethereum from Bifrost, and we have SRPX on, basically a lot of L2 at the moment. We have it on Base, of course on Ethereum. We have it on Arbitrum, and we also have it on BNB chain as well. So lots of chain and Optimism. and there will be more chains coming out as well. So it will not just stop there. But so anyway, so you get your VETH. What you can also do is you take this VETH and you just send it over to this yield delegation vault. Right? You go from here and you send it. Let's just kind of stick it here, and you send your VETH over to this one. Let's put. Let's just have different flow, just so it looks different. Right? Deposit. Right? Deposit VETH into a yield delegation vault. What effectively, exchange ETH. Oh, maybe I don't do this. Maybe I switch it out to this one, like this, and this one is this. Okay, and let's just switch it over. Exchange ETH, and let's do two arrow, two head, right? Two head, just so you exchange ETH for VETH, right? For VETH. And then you get back, you have defrost. Okay, let me switch this one. Text here, a little bit like bolder, right? I think looks nicer, something like that. So you once you exchange your ETH for VETH, to deposit VETH into yield delegation vault, and what the yield delegation vault does essentially just it takes all of your yield from the VETH, and it just delegate over to this this OSS developer or developers, delegates all your yield. So then you after let's say a year later, right? Let's do some some other arrow. Right? So let's do this one, right? So this one. Let's do some different color that can represent maybe is it so let's do green for deposit, right? That sounds about right. And this one for redeem, withdraw, VETH, proportional to or to ETH at the time of deposit. Alright, something like this. So basically, once you withdraw, after you deposit your VETH, the yield delegation vault, what it does is it records the exchange rate at the time. Oh, let me just change this one, and I remove this one. Wow, that's okay. So when you deposit VETH into a yield delegation vault, what it does is it records the exchange rate of ETH to VETH at the time of deposit, and then when you withdraw, let's say like a year later, right? And VETH you get like 5% worth of yield, like APY. Basically, when you withdraw, you will withdraw VE proportional to ETH at the time of deposit. So let's do a quick. I just like wrap this one and just do like a quick quick version with some calculations. Let's say you get exchange one. Let's say you got let's say some easy to do calculations, like you do the 1.2 ETH for 1 VETH, right? And you deposit 1 VETH into this one, and you withdraw the amount of VETH. Let's say after 1 year, like current the price, the VETH exchange rate is becomes let's say 1.6 ETH equal to 1 VETH, right? Because for liquid staking token, the exchange rate naturally increases over time. So after like a year, right? So now you want to get back your 1 ETH, right? Because your 1.2 ETH at the time is 1.2. You deposit 1 VETH at 1.2 ETH per VETH, right? This is the exchange rate, and you can have this one. Let's say, let's just do this. So like this. just format this so it looks nicer. There was 1 VETH at 1.2 ETH per VETH, and then after 1 year, right, withdraw VETH proportional to ETH at time. So you will withdraw the amount of VETH that's equivalent to 1.2 ETH originally. So now 1.6 ETH equal to 1 VETH. So then if you just do quick math over here, let's just semi-stack like this, and we want to get 1.2, right? And then get 1.2 now. How much is this one? All right, so we just need to do one simple 1.2 divided by 1.6 is equal to 0.75, okay? And that's equal to this. So then you can do withdraw 0.75 VETH proportional to 1.2 ETH. Oh, 1.2 ETH at a time deposit. All right, so that's the calculation. All right, let's do something like this. Current. All right, let's just and something like that, right? I think it's at least I think this is a cool idea, right? You can support any OSS developer just by doing this. At Bifrost, we want to roll out some sort of like a custom liquid staking token. Basically, anyone can mint their own version of liquid staking token. So it's kind of easy. It's branded liquid staking token essentially. Helps with exposure. So this is our idea, right? I think we're cool. So recently we released a yield delegation vault Solidity code already based on Foundry. And so coming up, I will also have another video, and I give you a sneak peek right now, which is
A few moments later.
Over here. So after we built the Solidity code, build a smart contract, everything. So this is where I want to do some stuff with something like this. Let's do something kind of small. Let's do something like this, all right? And you're gonna deposit and confirm wallet, something like this, all right? Confirm. Oh no, I hate MetaMask on this one, but anyway, you can deposit, all right? It finish deposit. It will shows up over here. And you can have something like this, and you can withdraw, right, later. Once the rate goes up, you can withdraw it. So yeah, something like this. I think it's super cool. Cool idea, right? Number deposits, and essentially, you will not lose your your principal, right? You lose your yield. So I think losing your yield is not, at least I guess donating your yield. It's not that much. Oh, because like for ETH is like 5%, so it's not super crazy. So you can do like $500 stake, and there's like 5% of that, which is what, like $500, $50, $25. All right, $25 a year to support your favorite open source builders. I think that's a cool idea, right? So new videos coming out. Make sure you subscribe. I include all the code, everything in the descriptions, right? So, and let me know, right? What do you think? Is it a cool idea? Or what do you suggest, something that we can improve? So yeah, hopefully you find it useful, right? And feel free to give me some feedback, right? Cool. All right, guys. I think that's it for this video. Thank you so much. See you next one.